According to the GOAT himself, Chael Sonnen, Tom Aspinall versus John Jones is nothing but a done deal. However, I call bullshit. The UFC needs to start stripping some of these guys or start just forcing them to fight. We got Charles Oliveira not wanting to fight anybody below him, which I kind of understand. But at the same time, it's like, you had your run, buddy. You had the belt. You lost it. The fight with Islam wasn't that competitive. And I know a lot of MMA fans are going to want to see that fight again. Me personally, I feel like I know how that fight goes. I'm not interested in it. I would much rather see Charles accept a fight with Elia, accept a fight with Patty. But from what I've been reading, apparently Charles has been turning down anybody below him that's been offered. And apparently he's just waiting out for the title fight. So we'll see how that goes. I have seen a couple reports during International Fight Week that Charles is going to fight Elia, but they're kind of just waiting on Islam to see if he's going to move up or stay at 155 or what he wants to do. So as far as lightweight, it's pretty much a shit show right now, but we'll kind of see how it goes. As far as John Jones and Tom Aspinall, I saw about a 30-second clip of this video on Instagram of Chael saying that the fight's done and signed, but however, Chael... it's a little fishy sometimes, yo. Sometimes you got to take what Chael says with a grain of salt. So let's watch this video together, give my live reaction, give you my opinions and thoughts. Let's go.
So, Chael, are you breaking news right now that John Jones is fighting Tom Aspinall at International Fight Week? Are you confident enough to say that you think that's what's happening?
No, I am confident enough to tell you that that fight is done, though. That fight is agreed all the way down to the date.
Look at DC's face. Look at DC's face, yo. Yeah, he knows Chael's capping, yo. He heard that come out of Chael's mouth, and he instantly knew, here we go with the bullshit. Anyways.
That I do have a confidence to tell you. International Fight Week would make perfect sense. I personally just in my heart.
International Fight Week, I think DC's about to say it's only like 8 or 9 weeks away. And if you think this guy right here, if you think Buddy right here is going to be ready to fight Tom Aspinall in 8 or 9 weeks, you're fucking bugging, yo. It ain't happening. I'm not saying it can't happen or it won't happen at all, but International Fight Week, Chael, it's not happening, man. I'll make another video on this later, but if you want my opinion, I think International Fight Week, it'll probably end up being like Charles and Elia. That's kind of what I think is going to happen. And then they'll probably do like Gaethje versus Patty sometime later this year, probably September, October, something like that. That's just my guess, though. But we'll make another video on all that stuff when it gets closer to that time.
I always thought they were going to go back to New York.
Jones said he needs 4 months. Now you're going to do it in
4 months. Yeah. I think even DC's lowballing. I think it'll be at least bare minimum. Yeah, Johnny boy, he needs like 8 months. Get his lines of coke, get a good little steroid cycle in, blast some testosterone. Yeah. He's going to need about 8 months. If that fight happens this year, my prediction late this year, November, December.
I'm telling you, this John Jones business, Jones will say a lot of things to the media. When he gets that phone call, here's the guy you're fighting. Do you understand? Yes. And that is what he will say.
Yeah, if the UFC's giving him $50 million in 8 months, shit ain't happening in 9 weeks, Chael.
All the other reports are not true. John has come out. He's been a troll. He's had some fun. He even tried to negotiate in the media. Privately, he takes that phone call. It's yes or anything else that comes out of his mouth. Any answer that's not yes is not yes. But that did not happen. That is a false report. John Jones has not ducked this fight. I wish he did. I'd love to bury him. He didn't. He did not duck Tom Aspinall.
Okay, well, that wraps up that video of Chael basically just spewing out Chael things. However, I mean, I'm confident in saying I'm not like most people. I honestly think that fight probably does happen. But like I said, I do think John understands the risks of it. And I think he does play into the media a little bit. However, like I said, John knows the risks of taking that fight. And quite frankly, I think he's going to take his time and he's going to make sure it plays into his favor however which way possible. He's not going to let Tom have any leverage or really even let the UFC have any leverage in this situation. So, however, I do agree if John's going to sit with the belt and sit at heavyweight, he's got to take the fight. That's why I think the fight's going to happen, because he doesn't have a choice. It's either take the fight or retire. And I feel like the whole MMA fan base has kind of put John in a position now where he can't retire this way, or it might just impact his legacy even more than if he just went out there, fought Tom, and lost, to be honest with you. Especially if he retires now, doesn't take the fight, and then Tom goes on and defends the heavyweight title 4, 5, 6 times, then it really looks bad on John. Whereas if he goes out there and loses, he's 39 years old, and Tom goes on to be the best heavyweight ever, whatever the case is. And I feel like John's legacy could kind of live with that, with everything he's done, at least in my mind. Current Golf News says John Jones versus Tom Aspinall fight reportedly set. Sources say it's a done deal. Yeah, we'll see. However, I did see Tom. Let me see if I can find the video. I did see Tom say something that was kind of intriguing, though. I can't find the clip, but I saw a clip on a YouTube short or something of Tom Aspinall saying that he's had to keep some news on a little bit of hush. So who knows? Maybe Chael's right. Maybe the UFC has some plan that they haven't announced. But Dana White, you bald fuck! If there's fight news, announce it. We are 8-9 weeks away from International Fight Week, and we don't have a card. So please, get that situated and get it released to the public. That way I can finally get some sleep at night. Thank you. Quick little video. Just going to make a bunch of random content like this about things I see about MMA. Just wanted to get back into the flow of things a little bit. I haven't really uploaded on this channel in a while. I've been hella checked out lately. If you know, you know. Been going through some things, but we're back. Gonna try to keep y'all up to date with the MMA stuff. I'm real busy, so like my gaming channel and things like that I can't really take care of right now. But videos like this are real easy to make. Add a little bit of my personality into it, give y'all my thoughts and opinions. And if you like the video, man, like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. I'll be over there playing games, talking about UFC, reacting to videos, things like that. So make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. I'll link it down in the description below. And until next time, I'll see y'all boys.